You've written an academic manuscript, but you don't know about the submission process and publication process? This video shows it in a flowchart. This figure shows you a comprehensive map of the submission and publication flowchart of academic papers. The left side with red color displays the submission and revision process before the manuscript is accepted. In this part, firstly, the authors give their own manuscript to the corresponding author for submission. Then the corresponding author, after selecting a journal, submits the manuscript to it. When the journal receives the submission, the journal editor checks if the manuscript has a primary potential for further review by reviewers or not. This status is called with editor. If the editor finds it not appropriate for the journal, the editor rejects it without inviting any reviewer to review the manuscript. For example, the editor may find the scope of the manuscript out of the scope of the journal and then instantly reject it. This rejection is called desk reject. In another case, the editor may ask the corresponding author for some revisions before starting the review process. For example, if the manuscript has some minor signs of plagiarism but a little higher than the journal standard, the editor may ask the authors to reduce the plagiarism level to lower than the journal standard. However, if the editor recognizes that the manuscript has enough capacity for publication, then the manuscript is sent to at least 2 reviewers. This status is called reviewers assigned. To learn more about how the editor selects reviewers, you can refer to our other video clip called Submission and Publication Process. When the reviewers receive the manuscript, they start evaluating it. This status is called under review. After review, they give their own comments and suggestions to the editor alongside their final decision, usually with one option including reject, minor revision, major revision, or accept. According to the reviewer's comments, the editor decides on the manuscript, usually with one option: reject, minor revision, major revision, or accept. If rejected, the editor sends a decision letter to the authors, notifying them about the rejection. In this way, the submission process unsuccessfully ends here. In case of minor or major review, the editor sends a decision letter including the reviewer's comments, inviting the authors to make some revisions to the manuscript and resubmit it again with the same submission code. After revisions, the authors resubmit the revised manuscript, and this loop continues until the manuscript is accepted or rejected. When it is accepted, the editor gives the manuscript to the publisher for publishing, and then the submission process is finished while the publication process begins. The right side of the flowchart with the green color begins the publication process after accepting the manuscript. In this process, the publisher receives the manuscript and starts the production. The production includes 3 stages: copy editing, typesetting, and proofreading. The copy editing stage transforms the format of the manuscript according to the styles of the journal and publisher. The typesetting stage corrects the grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors. The proofreading stage is the stage wherein the authors and the publisher reach an agreement on finalizing the manuscript for being published. During these stages, the publisher checks the manuscript and asks the authors to make some corrections. Then the authors make the corrections and return it to the publisher. When the publisher finds no problem in the manuscript, then it publishes its final version. To have a fast publication, the publisher soon publishes the manuscript without assigning an issue to it. This type of publication is called first online. When the previous issues are published, then the manuscript finds a place in a new issue and it is assigned to that issue. In this stage, the publication process ends.